We're in Taylorville as the Tornadoes host the Charleston Trojans. SEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by News Channel 20 starts now.
You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20.
Good evening and welcome to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. I'm Paul Wapple along with Adam Anderson. We are in Taylorville as the Tornadoes will host the Charleston Trojans. The Charleston Trojans already have 5 wins. Taylorville's 4-3. They want to get that 5th win, Adam Anderson, so they can become playoff eligible.
I know it's weird that, it feels like we were just talking about hot weather and lightning, and now we're in week 8. It's gotten a lot cooler, but it's going to heat up tonight. We got a big Apollo Conference matchup.
What do you see as the keys to tonight's game? SEFCU is your key to getting a new home loan.
First off, for Charleston, you have to treat this like a playoff game. And I know they have 5 wins, and technically they're in, but they have an opportunity to host a playoff game. They have not been to the playoffs in a decade now, so this is a big one for them. They need to really lock in. Coach Halsey talked about it all week. For Taylorville, you got to wear them out. They've got a little bit more depth than Charleston does, and we both know Coach Odom will have his guys ready to go to keep coming at them and coming at them and coming at them. I think they need to do that here tonight to win this football game.
Should be a good matchup. Week 8, it is hard to believe. Right now, we're going to turn it over to the third member of the broadcast team, News Channel 20's AJ Gersh. He has tonight's field conditions brought to you by Brandt Professional Agriculture. AJ?
Yeah, guys, the inclement weather that we saw throughout this school day really has moved past us, although the turf is a little bit slippery here in Tornado Alley in Taylorville. They're going to be just a little bit cautious when hitting the ground tonight, as this turf is running a little bit slick. However, I just checked the WICS weather app, and it shows that we should not really be seeing that much rain throughout the game. We're going to keep an eye on it, though, for you, and we'll send it back to you. An exciting matchup here in the Apollo Conference.
Thanks, AJ. We'll be back with the SEFCU Friday Night Rivals kickoff from Taylorville in just a minute. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, AJ Gersh, and the entire SEFCU Friday Night Rivals crew. We are just about set to get underway here in Taylorville. Apollo Conference matchup, Charleston and the Tornadoes, and the Trojans of Charleston, who enter this game with a 5-2 record, will receive the ball first.
Yeah, everybody's out ready to go. Got a good crowd here. Last home game in Taylorville. Let's get excited.
Sounds good. Week 8. And the Tornado faithful are getting excited. We are too. This should be a good one. A little bit of a breeze. No rain right now. A little different, isn't it? You don't see that every day.
Yeah, a little fake out. I like it.
Whatever works, yeah. Clark Rare, and that's a Bridge Care Suites kickoff, fielded at the 25, out to the 35, still on his feet to about the 37-yard line. And a pretty good return there for Charleston. Number 9, Chet Schrader with the return.
Yeah, decent kick. Good starting field position here for the Trojans. Let's see what they dial up here on this opening drive of Friday Night Rivals.
We talked on the preview show, and they talked during the week, and these teams are both tough teams, physical teams, aren't they?
Yeah, very physical up front. They're going to come at you multiple ways. Very hard-nosed, old school. Running back Rhett Spoor, again, was a quarterback and then moved back to running back. He's really excelled this year. Just wanted to do what he could to help the team win.
Luke Bonstetter, the quarterback, on first down, hands off. Good carry up the middle, close to the 45-yard line for Charleston. Rhett Spoor, the senior, with the carry.
Yeah, Spoor, just a simple inside trap there. Try to get some line in space. Charleston offensive line does have a little bit of a size advantage on Taylorville, but Taylorville they're mean and nasty up front, so I don't see that being a huge advantage here tonight.
Spoor is 6 foot, 200 pounds, senior, so he's tough to stop as well. So Bonstetter goes under center on 2nd and 4 for Charleston, just underway. Screen pass right. Complete. And a good pickup there for Charleston, and Chet Schrader with the reception.
Just a bubble screen there out to Schrader, but I believe that was Cade Meckmeyer that got out there again. We talked about the linebacking core that they pop off film when you watch them. Meckmeyer, Foraker, Pyatt, Wolf, those four, all juniors, all started last year as well. They bring a lot of experience to the table.
3rd and 3 now for Charleston. Didn't jump. The Tornadoes did not. There's the handoff. First down and then some for Brett Spohr. That's the Brant Professional Agriculture first down for Charleston.
Yep, Charleston got the Tornado defensive line to jump and had to readjust. And as they were getting down, Charleston snapped the football. Caught them off guard a little bit.
There you see Brian Halsey, the head coach of the Charleston Trojans. They're playoff eligible first time since 2012. So a ball on the 49 of Taylorville. Bonstetter, the junior, under center. Looks to throw left. He does. High pass. Baron Odom almost picked it off. Had it. We'll be thinking about that one. Incomplete, so second down. Baron Odom, of course, the son of the Taylorville head coach, Jeb Odom, and just couldn't quite hang on to it.
Yep, Bonstetter just got a little too much underneath that one, trying to get it to Landon King, their speedster, their guy on the outside they like to get the ball to, but that one just kind of floated on him, and he's lucky that we're not talking about a Taylorville turnover.
And there you see Taylorville head coach Jeb Odom, played quarterback here, all conference, back in the 90s for the Tornadoes. His son is the quarterback. On 2nd and 10 from the gun, Bonstetter. Similar play. I think that Odom was surprised it came to him. Incomplete. A couple of chuckles, and it'll be 3rd down and 10 for Charleston.
Yeah, I think we're going to ask Coach Jeb Odom. Now we know why Barrett doesn't play receiver.
He's the quarterback, of course, and
yeah.
he's a good one, but yeah.
Not to take anything away, just kind of funny instance, but that you get to a point where you're not expecting that football to come at you, and the next thing you know, it's hitting you right in the face.
Baron Odom, 6'3", 165. On 3rd down, low snap. Bonstetter rolling left. Throws. Got a man. Complete this time. Down at the 33-yard line. Reception made by Landon King. And they'll move the chains. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
Great job by Bonstetter here, rolling to his opposite hand, but he squares his shoulders, delivers a really good ball to Langdon King, and Odom actually fell down on the play, so he had a pretty wide open shot to deliver that football.
Ball on the 34 of Taylorville. Opening drive of the game. On 1st down. Handoff goes to Spohr. Look at him go. He's got some room. Still on his feet. Hard to bring down. Still going. Took about 3 players to bring him down. Spohr is inside the 15-yard line, and that's another Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
It looked like the Tornadoes were just trying to create a little bit of a pileup at the line of scrimmage, but great job by Spohr right here. If you take a look, he found an opening, was able to get past Cash Foraker, and then did some damage in the secondary. He's a big body to bring down.
And Foraker, we talked about him, needs 26 tackles to to break the Taylorville school record for tackles in a season. So he has tonight and next week to do that. On 1st down from the 14, Bonstetter looks to throw. Short pass, complete. King looking for the end zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Charleston. And that's an Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown for Charleston.
Great call by Coach Halsey and the Trojan offense. Just a screen pass, get it out to King in space and see what he can do. He got enough of a block right there to get in the end zone and made 2 good moves. 6 points for Charleston.
Max Weber, sophomore, will try to make it 7-0 Charleston here with 8:46 to go. First quarter. Opening drive of the ball game. Weber's kick is up, plenty of leg, and it is good. So with 8:46 left in the first, 7-0 Charleston takes the lead at Taylorville against the Tornadoes. We'll take a break. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. First quarter action in Taylorville. The Charleston Trojans take the lead. They score first. They lead 7-0. And the Trojans will kick off to the Tornadoes here. Last home game of the regular season for Taylorville, as Adam mentioned a few minutes ago.
Yeah, great opening drive by Charleston. Faced some adversity, had two throws, errant throws that could have been turnovers, and recovered from that. Had a big run by Spohr to get him in the red zone, and then 6 points from King.
Max Weber, who made the extra point, will kick it off, and that's a Bridge Care Suites kickoff. A deep kick out of the end zone, a touchback, so no opportunity for the Tornadoes, Clark Rare or Finn Neiman, to return that one. And we talked to Coach Halsey early in the week. You've got a good kicker. He says he's solid from 35-yard field goal and in, and maybe even a little longer.
Yeah, and as these games get more important and the weather gets different, to have a kicker like that and at the high school level is so important.
So let's see what the Tornadoes do here on offense. Their first possession starting at the 20. And head coach Jeb Odom has his offense out there. And I mentioned Baron Odom, the junior, his son, Jeb's son. See what the Tornadoes do here. On first down, Odom. Kind of a jump pass, incomplete. Hit hard, and 3 flags come out on that one.
Yeah, you're going to get an unnecessary roughness there call on Spohr. As that pass was tipped, we're trying to make the game about safety. You can't have a high hit right here. It came right at his head. A few years ago, that's not going to get called. Now that's going to get called every time, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
And there's the call, as you said. So automatic first down. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for Taylorville. So Tornadoes go to the air on the first down. From the 35, Odom from the gun. Keeps it himself, cuts back. It's out to the 39-yard line, gets about 4. And let's go down and check in with AJ Gersh for the CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM keeping you connected. AJ?
Yeah, guys, hanging out here on the sidelines with Austin Nauman from SEFCU. And Austin, it's such a storied relationship, one might say, between SEFCU and Friday Night Rivals. What does that partnership, now going on the 8th year, mean to you?
It's a great partnership between SEFCU and Friday Night Rivals, and we look forward to more in the future.
And you guys got a lot of exciting things, both in the community and for your customers coming up. Something that I know you guys wanted to talk about specifically.
Yes. So right now, through the 21st of this month, we have a certificate promotion that's going on. Just check the website for details.
And what is the website so people can get that info?
It's www.sefq.com.
All right, Austin, thanks so much for joining us. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, AJ, and thanks again to SEFCU for sponsoring Friday Night Rivals once again this season. Been a lot of fun. We have tonight and one game, last game next week. It goes quickly. It's a lot of fun. So timeout early here in the first quarter, Adam.
Yeah, Taylorville came out, completely shifted formations. I don't think Charleston was quite ready for that. Took a timeout, wanted to talk about it, make sure they're going to be solid up front. A lot of shifting, a lot of movement here by Taylorville early on.
So 2nd and 6 from the 39. Empty backfield. Odom looks to the sidelines. There's shifting going on. A lot of shifting going on. Finn Neiman in the backfield now. And Neiman gets it. Pushes. Trying to, hit hard by 3 Charleston defenders. Wow, we talked about these teams being physical. You saw some of it right there.
Yeah, Charleston very physical up front. Did a great job of not letting Neiman go anywhere. And the way Charleston is playing defensively, they are daring Taylorville to to beat them throwing the football. Let's see if they do adjust their game plan right now.
3rd and 6 now for Barron Odom and the Tornadoes. Trail 7-0 here in the first quarter. Neiman now next to Odom. Tornadoes can mix it up a little bit with different receivers. Neiman gets it, left side, cuts back right, got some room, tripped up, out to the 46-yard line. See where they mark it there, about 46.
They're going to give him enough for a first down.
So that is a Brent Professional Agriculture first down for the Tornadoes. And let's see if they go with
They're going to get right back on the ball.
Quickly from the 46. Some more movement going on. Mateer moving around. Odom goes under center now. Tornadoes trying to mix it up. Odom hands off to Neiman. Nothing there. Oh, he's lucky to get the handoff to Neiman. Charleston, those Trojans were right there.
Yeah, they're being very physical up front. Number 6, Brett Spohr, came in from his linebacker post and tried to almost take that handoff from Barron Odom in the backfield. Charleston is really sending a message here, I think, in this opening drive that if Taylorville is going to win, it's going to have to be by trying to get the ball vertically downfield.
2nd and 9. Odom back to throw. High pass, left side, incomplete. Intended receiver was number 4, Clark Durbin, the junior. So the ball hung up there a little bit. An opportunity for the Trojan defense, to Luke Nelson, to get it to. He did not, so incomplete.
Yeah, that ball definitely hung up there a long time on that throw to Durbin. That's a long throw. But we do have an ineligible receiver downfield, so that'll take the ball back 5 yards. We'll replay 2nd down.
So 2nd and 14 now for Taylorville. Their first possession of the game. See what they do on 2nd and long. Odom looks to throw. In trouble now, he's running. Dumps it, little too much on it for Neiman. Couldn't hang on to it. Odom has a strong arm, we all know that. Just like his dad did.
Yeah, a screen pass called, and it was sniffed out early by the Trojans. So he had to go to his backup plan and then just put a little too much mustard on that one out to Neiman. I think he got a little excited and wanted to get the ball out.
3rd and 14 now for Taylorville. Empty backfield. Charleston's playing a little bit of a prevent defense here, Adam, aren't they?
Yeah, they're having two. For a while, they had everybody down in the box. Now they're playing 2 deep safeties.
3rd and long, Odom rolling. Going to be hard to throw it. He's going to keep it out of bounds, well short of the first down.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Odom's going to send the punting team out here. A little frustrated with how that series went. Take a look at Barron rolling out. Just great job, great coverage by the Trojan defense. Just nowhere to go.
So Taylorville punt formation. 4th and 11. Charleston may get the ball in good field position. High snap. Bobble, better pick it up. He does, won't get it off. What a break for the Trojans. Bad bounce for Taylorville. A high snap. And the punter could not, Zayton Sides could not hang on to it. We're going to take a break. Back with more Friday Night Rivals from Taylorville. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, AJ Gersh in Taylorville. Get a look at some of the Tornado fans in attendance tonight. Good crowd here, as always. So, Tornadoes high snap on the punt. Charleston ends up with the ball on the Tornado 27-yard line, 1st and 10, and they lead 7-0. So, Luke Bonstetter and the Trojans, another opportunity, great field position, and Charleston calls a timeout. Another timeout?
I think they only had 10 guys on the field right there. And Coach Halsey has got to be pretty fired up to come out of a media timeout where they had extra time to talk about it, and now to only end up with 10 guys, that's very frustrating.
All right, let's go down to A.J. Gersh with the Cascom sideline report. A.J.?
Yeah, guys, we were talking about the playoff implications of this game. Of course, Taylorville has got to win a couple of games to sneak in there. Charleston, though, they haven't made the playoffs in over a decade. It's a real big focus considering they're 5-2 with a win tonight. A win even next week, they could be looking at a home playoff game as well for the Trojans. So when we were talking to Coach Halsey earlier on this week, he really said they're playing with the chip on their shoulder. They would love to get this win, and they would love for the community to get a home game in the playoffs. Sending it back up to you.
Thanks, AJ. Appreciate that. 6:15 left in the first quarter. On first down, there's a throw complete. He's going to make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Landon King. And that's an Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. Charleston leads 13-0.
Yeah, simple slant pattern to King. I talked about him in the pregame. He's got a lot of speed. He's a big target. He makes one move, and he is off to the races. Great call by Coach Halsey and the Trojans coming out of that timeout to get in the end zone.
Luke Bonstetter, we talked about it. Good quarterback. Coach Halsey, very, very happy with him. The Trojans now will try to make it 14-0 here in the first quarter. Max Weber will attempt the extra point again, and it is up and good. So 14-0, the visiting Trojans lead Taylorville here. 6:09 left in the first quarter. Not what you want for your last regular season home game, but obviously a long way to go, and make some adjustments and see what happens.
Yeah, a lot of football game left. There's going to be adjustments made. I'm sure Coach Odom, after that opening drive, has a renewed game plan, and just needs to, there were small things, I believe, in that first drive that was holding Taylorville back, but let's see if they can come out and get on the board.
And I want to remind you to watch Penn and Teller fool us tonight on CW23 following Friday Night Rivals. Aspiring magicians are invited to perform their best trick to try and fool the world-famous team of Penn and Teller. That's tonight, right here on CW23. And Adam gives me an opportunity to wish you and your lovely wife, Leanne, happy 11th wedding anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
If anybody knows my wife, you wouldn't be surprised that we got married on October 13th.
Hey, look at that.
But
Adam Wave, there you go. Happy anniversary to this guy, Adam. and his wife.
She is not at home right now. It is Little Cheerleader Night in Williamsville, so she is with my two girls, Lana and Jules, who are probably all over the sidelines getting ready to dance at halftime.
All right, Max Weber with the Bridge Care Suites kickoff. Nobody's going to get a chance to return that one. Holy smokes.
You almost put that in the parking lot out there.
Sure did almost. Where'd you park? Be careful.
It might have been in my windshield. I'm down that way.
So we talked about it. Weber's got a strong leg, and that can certainly be a weapon, as you talked about, especially when you get into the postseason. You never know. A game might come down to an extra point or a field goal. And in high school, it's great to have a great weapon if you've got a solid kicker. Now, you're Taylorville, Adam. You're down 14-0. You got to come out here. What do you do?
I think you get back to you renew what you had practiced all week. You have a solid game plan. I think after coming together on the sideline, you talked through a few things. And you go out there and you just try to execute. There's still a lot of game left. You had an unfortunate mistake with the punt being oversnapped, but you're 4-3 for a reason. We're in week 8. You know they're well coached by Jeb Odom, so.
Let's see what Baron Odom does here on first down. Neiman in motion. Whistle.
Going to get a false start.
Push the Tornadoes back 5 yards, so back to the 15. That'll make it 1st and 15 now for the home team.
It's not what you want to do coming out. And especially with having a weapon in a kicker that you're starting on the 20 every time, so you're putting your defense in a great position too.
Odom runs it, trying to find some room. Nothing there. Loss on the play. And we talked to Coach Jeb Odom, and they love to have Barron's a good runner, love to establish that, but so far it's been tough in the early going, hasn't it?
Yeah, up front I've been very impressed by Charleston. They've run a few guys in there, but they've done a great job of really keeping them on their toes. Aiden Archibald, number 22, has really caused a lot of havoc in the backfield of the Tornadoes.
Movement for Taylorville. Neiman now in the backfield. Odom goes under center on 2nd and 15 from the 15. Odom rolls, looks to throw. He does throw. Incomplete. Pass broken up by Charleston there. Number 17, Luke Nelson, the senior, made a good play.
Yeah, great job. It was really good coverage, and Odom had enough time to deliver that football, but good shot right there. Luke Nelson was right in that hip pocket to knock that ball away.
3rd and 15. Pass situation for the Tornadoes. Owen Mateer now in the backfield for Taylorville. Odom throws to Mateer. Too much. He was open, Mateer was, but just a little too much air under it. And 4th and 15. Another punt situation for Taylorville.
Yeah, he put a lot of heat on that one. It looked like they were just going to get a little swing screen out to Mateer, but the pressure from Charleston, too, I think let Odom get that ball out quicker than he planned on.
And the Tornadoes will punt here. Almost from their end zone. Takes a Tornado bounce. Picked up at the 45, 40, 35. Better get him. 30, still on his feet. 30, out to the 20-yard line. Still going. Mike, he's going to score. Touchdown. Landon King with the punt return. Oh, my goodness. Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown, and it's 20-0. A special teams.
There is a flag on
Let's see.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see what they're going to call here.
Flag or not, that was a heck of a run by Landon King. I don't know how many tackles he broke, but let's see what the flag's all about. Penalty.
Personal foul.
It's a personal foul.
And run the national
So it will
be. Doug's like, oh, this is going on the national highlight.
So Taylorville.
So that.
Here's the replay. Look at this. Made some great moves, King did. Look at it. Broke a tackle there. A couple there. Holy smokes. All for naught. So the Tornadoes will have
keep
the ball.
Football. Yeah. The personal foul happened. It had to happen before the change of possession. So your offense is going to be back on the field. And that'll be a first down for that. Quite a swing of events here. For Taylorville, you got to be extremely happy. And for Coach Halsey and the Trojans, you got to be extremely upset.
Sure.
No, other than a personal foul, it wasn't given what the personal foul was. So apologize for not being able to speak to that. And I did not catch it on the field either.
It's all right. Neiman on first down. Stopped at the 30. Yeah, you talk about 20 or 21-0 potentially lead for Charleston, and it's still a good lead, 14-0, but Taylorville gets the ball, an opportunity to do something and cut into that lead.
That's a huge momentum swing to think you're going to be down again 21-0 to now having the football back and almost at midfield.
Odom looks to the sidelines, calling out the play. 2 receivers right, 2 left. 2nd and 8 from the 32. Low snap. Odom keeps it, goes up the middle. Has some room there. Gutsy run. Hard to bring him down. But the Trojans do bring Odom down at the 36. So 3rd and a manageable 4 for Taylorville.
Yeah, they got to be excited about where they're at here. This is their first drive, or really first series. They've had some good momentum and moving the football forward the whole time.
3:53, clock running here in the first quarter. 3rd and, let's call it 3 now for Baron Odom and the Tornadoes. Odom keeps it. Look at him go, go! Oh, he breaks that. Yeah. He might go. One man to beat. Oh, he stopped him, but a first down. Big run to the 37 for Baron Odom. And that's what head coach Jeb Odom said Baron can do. He's good at that. Yeah. And that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
It was a quarterback run the whole way, but he fought through 2 tackles right there And thank goodness for Brett Spohr to make that one, or we'd be talking about 6 points for the Tornadoes.
He did make a good stop. Probably did stop a touchdown there. So 1st and 10 from the 37 of Charleston. Tornadoes on the move. Odom has time. Now he's in trouble. Better get rid of it. No. Sacked. And Jeb Odom is furious.
Yeah, I think it was a missed play call out here on the outside. He is really on Clark Rayer, and I think Clark Rayer was the one that missed it because Odom thought he was going to pump fake, and then I think Rayer was supposed to go downfield, and it just didn't happen, and it left Bear Odom kind of hung out to dry in the backfield.
Loss of 7, so now you're looking at 2nd and 17, and timeout.
Yeah, Coach Odom
I think the Tornadoes have called it timeout. He is furious.
He knows what kind of momentum was lost right there with that's first down after a big run. It's tough, but he's going to get them straightened out. They're going to get back on the narrow. The way Charleston is playing defense, there's going to be the potential all night to give up those big plays because they're playing man-to-man across the board, which means they're on the outside. Those guys are going to be watching the receivers wherever they move. So if Baron Odom or Owen Mateer or Thomas Gettings were to get through that line of scrimmage, there's a chance they could be 15 yards downfield before they encounter another Trojan defender.
The Tornadoes have a number of weapons. Owen Yunker and you said Thomas Gettings. So Jeb Odom trying to get his team settled down and get back on track here. 2nd and 17 is where, from the 44, is where the Tornadoes have the ball. Here in the first quarter, 2:49 left. In case you just joined us, Charleston scored 2 touchdowns and they lead 14-0. Odom standing at midfield. Neiman now next to Odom. Odom to throw, has time. Steps up, now he doesn't. Sacked at the 48-yard line of Charleston. Of Taylorville, their own 48.
He's going to be upset on that one. He had Owen Mateer. Take a look on the replay right there. If he would have delivered the football, he would have been in there, but Bowling was there in the backfield and wrapped him up. Nowhere to go.
3rd and 23 for the Tornadoes. And whistle, and Charleston going to... Oh, injury.
You got an injury.
Injured player, Charleston. Play is stopped. So, some other big games tonight. Glenwood at Rochester. SHG at Decatur MacArthur. Stanford Olympia is home tonight.
Against Auburn, yeah.
Auburn. Talon Kern, the great quarterback for the Auburn Trojans.
So Rochester is up 14-7. That one is in the second quarter.
All right. Thank you for that. And I want to remind you to watch Inside the NFL Tuesdays at 7 on CW23. A recap of all the exciting action around the NFL, including previously unseen footage from the sidelines. That's Inside the NFL with Jay Cutler, Tuesdays on CW23.
Yeah, incomplete pass there on 3rd down. It's going to lead to another Taylorville punt. Just, unfortunate first down just seemed to be the first down seemed to be the theme there on that drive as it stalled out.
So on 4th and 23, that's the Tornadoes punt formation. Good snap. Bobbled. Better get off. Gonna run it. Look at this. Oh, that turned out might be a great play. How about that? To the 35-yard line. Bobbled the snap, made a great play to make some, not get it blocked or anything. Zayton Sides, the junior. Look at this, Adam.
Yeah, just, again, didn't handle the snap very well, but did enough to almost there to get a first down.
Probably just as good as a punt, and certainly doesn't give, obviously, the Trojans an opportunity to return anything there. But
yeah, you're not putting the ball in Langdon King's hands again, which we've seen that can be very dangerous here tonight.
Certainly could have been a lot worse for the Tornadoes. So Charleston now back on offense. They have the lead, 14-0. On first down, go to the right side, the Trojans do, and not a big gain there by any means, but Malik Perry with the carry.
Again,
5'10", 210 pounds senior.
You got some big backs in Charleston. Not going to kill you with the speed, but man, they can kill you with some size.
1:24 left in the first quarter. 2nd and 6 now for the Trojans, who have played well on offense so far tonight. There's the handoff, and he is tough to get at Brett Spohr, and a big gain there. And that will be a Grant Professional Agriculture first down for the Trojans.
Yeah, Spohr came into the game with over 800 yards rushing. Been impressed again up front. You don't see a lot of high school teams with a traditional fullback, but Charleston comes at you with one. And again, both two big backs. So it's like having an extra lineman in the backfield there for Spohr.
Charleston program is doing very, very well, much improved, and they're showing that tonight. On first down, throws right to midfield, down to the 45-yard line is Luke Nelson. Bonstetter makes another completion.
Again, nothing fancy, just trying to get the ball out to his athletes and see what they can create in space.
So 2nd and 2 from the Taylorville 45-yard line for the Trojans. And boy, the Tornadoes cannot afford Charleston to score another touchdown. On 2nd down. Going to keep it himself, does Bonstetter. Look at him, first down and plenty more. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. And Taylorville's defense and those linebackers having a hard time trying to stop those Trojans tonight.
Yeah, they were caught off guard right there. Bonstetter's not a guy that runs the football a ton, but looks like he's got some athletic ability to do that if they want to make that part of their gameplay moving forward.
All right, after 1 quarter here in Taylorville, it is Charleston 14, Taylorville nothing. Back with more in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20, and take a look at the Academy first quarter scoring summary brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Opening in Springfield this November, and 14-0 Charleston over Taylorville after 1 quarter play. Second quarter action now. We are ready to start. 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Trojans. They have the ball. They have the lead. Things going their way so far. There's the handoff to Spohr. He is just tough to bring down. Gets to the 25-yard line. Make it 2nd and 6. And you talk about that offensive line. Some great blocking there, Adam.
Yeah, they've done a really good job up front so far. And Charleston has really came out and established their game plan. Run the football first, second, and then try to get your ball out to your speedsters on the outside and just see what they can do.
Bonstetter from the 25 throws, complete. Tornadoes there, stop this one. Reception made by number 7 at Charleston. First time we've called his name tonight, Ben Passoni.
Just again another bubble pass, trying to get him out into space, and just great job recognizing the play by again those Taylorville linebackers that we talked about.
So 3rd and 4. For Charleston. Oh, he's hit hard. Spohr. Tornadoes fired up about that one, so good stop there. Let's go down, check it with AJ for the CASCOM sideline report. AJ?
Yeah, guys, in the break between the first and the second quarter, they gave appreciation to those who have served in the military, as tonight It's the Folds of Honor Military Appreciation Night. Now, Folds of Honor gives out educational scholarships to family members of fallen veterans and first responders. Now, 91 cents out of every dollar goes straight to scholarships for children, spouses, and family members, up to $5,000 a scholarship. It's the 4th year they've done it at Taylorville Games. You can donate at stlouis.foldsofhonor.org.
4th and 4. Fires it, and it is incomplete. Tornadoes defense holds just what they needed.
Again, rolling left. Bonemaker did a great job against squaring his shoulders, but it was Baron Odom who shot his hands in there on King to knock that ball out. Great pass breakup there by the quarterback and defensive players sometimes.
So 14-0. Charleston leads Taylorville. Tornadoes start this drive from the 23-yard line. .9:52 to go here in the second quarter. And he saw the movement, and he knew right away that it was going to be a penalty. Lane Wemple, the junior, right there. He's just frustrated. He knew it, so 5-yard penalty, and now it'll be 1st and 15 from the 18-yard line.
Yeah, Coach Odom's got to get these things cleared up. They seem to just be shooting themselves in the foot here in the first half.
On first down from their own 18. Odom hands off, tripped up, does get some positive yardage on the play as Neiman with the carry, Finn Neiman.
Again, if Taylorville can get to that second level, there's not going to be a lot of people there. Charleston's putting a lot of people at the line of scrimmage, almost daring Taylorville to try to throw the football. So if they do get a run play off and they can get to that second linebacker level, they could have huge plays.
2nd and 11 from the 22.
I know it's easier said than done, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, he did it again.
Empty backfield, and Wemple's just got to be frustrated. You try so hard, and those things happen. So 2nd and 16. You know, it was interesting. Head coach Jeb Odom said that we asked him about the playoffs. He said they didn't talk about the playoffs till Monday of this past week. They didn't talk about all season. They start talking about it a little bit. Obviously, you want to get that 5th win tonight, this week, and not worry about it next week to put more pressure on your team. And we've got a timeout
by Taylorville. Yep.
Tornadoes want to talk about it, and Jeb Odom wants to talk to one of the officials about something. So it'll be 2nd and 16, ball on the 17 when play resumes here. And we got a few scores to report, Adam.
Yep.
Williamsville
was up 13-6 over Pleasant Plains. Let's see if I have an update. And MacArthur, which we both talked about, they're up 19-7 on Sacred Heart Griffin. They're playing at Stephen Decatur. That's not an easy place to go over and play. Everybody's had trouble over there this year, so I don't think surprise either one of us.
No, I mean obviously a long way to go, but MacArthur's gotten better every week, and their offense, their skill players are tremendous.
I think the anomaly was the U-High game where they I think they came out really flat, and U-High came out and hit them in the mouth, and it was over before it started almost.
And I want to remind you, tonight at 10:15 on ABC, join us at the News Channel 20 Sports Desk to get all of your local high school football highlights with the Friday Night Rivals recap on News Channel 20 at 10:15 tonight. On 2nd and 16, Odom back to throw, does complete. Rare, look at him go, still on his feet. Gets to the 31-yard line where he's stopped by a host of Trojans. So a pretty good pickup there on 2nd and 16.
I think they're going to give him enough for a first down here. Just, again, a screen pass that was sniffed out pretty well by the Trojans, but Odom was able to sneak that football in there, and it was a huge play.
That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. On first down, the Tornadoes keep it on the ground. Gain of about 3 on the play. So Odom with the carry there, keeps it himself. He's tough to stop. Trying to find some blockers there. 2nd and 6. Odom looks to the sidelines. Empty backfield now. Odom under center. Hands off.
He kept
it.
it.
Oh, good. Kept it himself. Fooled me. Look at him go. Oh, thrown down at the 45-yard line, but that's okay for Taylorville because you got a big gain there, 7 yards.
There's a lot going on right here at the line of scrimmage. You take a look on that replay. I'm not sure if he was meant to keep it, but he saw something there that he wanted to.
Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Ball on the 45 now. 14-0 Charleston, in case you just joined us. Odom looking for some room. Flag on the play. Odom. Gutsy run to about the 47 of Charleston, but I wonder if that's coming back.
Yeah, it's
some movement.
You had two guys shift, and at that point, they both need to come set. And one of them did, one of them did not. So you're going to get an illegal shift.
So, repeat first down. The 1st and 15, a lot of movement there.
Now, if Owen Mateer would have came across and just set his feet and established a second to where he is not moving along with Finn Neiman, then you would have been okay.
From the 40 now. Tornado faithful, they want the team to score. Get fired up here. Odom hit hard. He got rid of it. He was hit hard. Incomplete. Oh, he took a shot. No chance for anybody to get that ball.
No, and what Baron Odom has got to be cognizant of is when they have gone empty, Charleston is sending one more defender than Taylorville can block. So that means he is in charge of making that guy miss or slow down with his throw or evade out of the pocket. So he has to pick up which guy that is and know his protection up front because Charleston is just banking on the fact that they're going to get there like that before he can let go of the football.
2nd and 15 for the Tornadoes. Mateer next to Odom. Odom rolling. Fires it. Incomplete. Not sure if he was just overthrew him there.
Again, on these short throws, looks like Baron Odom just, I don't know if he gets a little too excited, gets a little too amped up, and he's throwing fastballs out there when maybe you need a little changeup. I'll talk a little baseball playoff.
Why not? There you go. There you
words
go.
into Friday night football, but
Sure.
yeah, just needs to. That's a nice, easy pitch and catch right there. Just get it out to your guy and see what he can do.
3rd and 15 now, still from the 40 for Taylorville. Neiman in motion. Jeb Odom is not happy. He calls timeout. And right now, we'll check in with A.J. Gerst with the Lincoln Land Community College Educator of the Game.
Yeah, guys, here with Tisha Miller from Lincoln Land Community College, and you guys have had quite the start to the fall semester. What are you offering for students right now?
So at LLCC Taylorville, we're offering college classes close to home and services to students living in the Taylorville area. We can assist students by discussing their goals, providing course selection, and also information on how to pay for college.
And we always talk to a lot of outstanding students in our communities here in Central Illinois. A lot of them utilize the College Now program. And for those of you high schoolers out there who may be watching, could you just tell them what the College Now program is and how they can utilize it going forward?
You bet, yes. So through College Now, high school students can get a jump start on college credit while still in high school.
Isn't that something? I mean, it's so incredible just to get ready for college early. And you guys always have things going on. Is there anything else you would like to add for those watching at home?
I would like to just mention that open registration for spring classes begins October the 19th. Please let us know if we can help you get a start on that college degree or workforce training.
Tisha, thanks so much for joining me on the sideline.
Thank you, AJ.
Back up to you guys.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Lincoln Land Community College. And Trojans defense there. Odom threw it. The defense holds on 3rd and 15. Tip there.
Yeah, good job by Aiden Archibald, number 22. You teach your defensive lineman, if you can't get back to the quarterback, at least make it harder for him to throw. And he did a good job of getting his hands up and batting that one down at the line of scrimmage.
4th and 15, so punt situation once again for the Tornadoes. Just get the kick off. Fair catch called at the 35-yard line by number 11, and that's where Charleston will start their next drive as Landon King gets the ball. We're going to take a break. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more from Taylorville in just a minute. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. I'm Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, and AJ Gersh, and the entire CEFCU Friday Night Rivals crew here in Taylorville. Always enjoy coming here. Great host, great hospitality, and they love their football and their high school sports. And week 8, the high school football season. Charleston has the lead. They have the ball again. They lead 14-0. Luke Bonstetter, and still at quarterback for Charleston on first down. Hands off, and look at this, got some room. Midfield, he might go. He's got some speed. Look out, nobody's going to catch him. And that is an Abraham Lincoln Gepple Airport touchdown for Ezekiel Hall, the junior. Wow.
Great run by Hall. Again, he had an opening right here, just an outside run play. Had a lane right there, and then he made him pay with his speed. Great call by Charleston out of the change of possession. It's a huge momentum play right there.
Big hole, as you said, Adam. And once he had a little opening there, he was gone. So 20-0 now. The Trojans will try to tack on the extra point to make it 21-0. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So 21-0. And I tell you, I think the Taylorville crowd is stunned. I'm a little bit stunned. It's 21-0.
Yeah, Hall's first carry of the game, too. He's not a guy that gets a ton of carries, so you see him come in, but he turned on the afterburners there as he got around the corner. But I do think we're all kind of shocked out of the change of possession right there.
You know, Coach Brian Halsley, the Charleston coach, talked about it, that, Luke Bonstetter, the quarterback, is really, really good, and they just have a really, really good team here. So, and I want to let you know that Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live on newschannel20.com and on News Channel 20's Facebook page. You can also find a link to complete game videos from this season on newschannel20.com. And what I was going to say is, Brett Spohr was the quarterback, and he talk about being a team player. He's playing fullback and linebacker. He's a scoring leader, and it's just things have gone really well with Bonstetter quarterback, and some other players making adjustments, changing positions.
Halsey was with the Charleston program, and then he stepped away. Worked at a few other places, and Newton specifically really helped turn around the Newton football program, and then came back to Charleston, and he's got this one going on the right track.
And here's a Bridge Care Suites kickoff. A little bit of a squib kick. Trying to catch the Tornadoes off balance. They didn't, and look at that. Good return out to the 46-yard line. So advantage for Taylorville there. Clark Durbin with the return there on the kickoff.
Yeah, they were a shoelace away from making that a huge return there by Clark Durbin.
And maybe that'll get the Tornadoes offense fired up and some momentum to get on the scoreboard here. 6:38 to go in the second quarter. CEFCU Friday Night Rivals.
Again, the junior class here at Taylorville is the one we've talked about a lot. Everybody kind of around Central Illinois has talked about because they played a lot as sophomores.
On first down from their own 46. There's the handoff to Rare. Gets close to midfield. Clark Rare does. It'll be second down and 6. Make it 2nd and 7 for Taylorville. Baron Odom played quarterback last year. He has improved. Got a little bigger, a little stronger, and he's grown a little bit height-wise. 6'3" now. On 2nd and 7. There's the give to Neiman. Crosses midfield. Stop there, and the whistle blows. So 3rd and manageable now for Taylorville, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, they're going the right way. Have not had those penalties that have really kind of slowed and almost devastated their offense here in the first half. Let's see if they can string a few drives together here and get in the end zone.
3rd and 4 from the Charleston 48.
Charleston is going to bring some heavy pressure here.
Odom has to get rid of it. Deep pass, little pushing going on. A flag on the play. Intended receiver number 4, Clark Durbin.
They're going to get Gavin Drake with a hold. He had a little hand fighting going on, but Drake did have a hold of the purple jersey, so I don't know if they're going to call a hold or just pass interference.
Let's see.
It will be pass interference, so that's a 15-yard penalty.
So that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for Taylorville. Here you see
again
clearly interference.
Yeah, had a hold of the jersey to slow him down, and then with that little extra shove as it came in. Can't do that.
So that's a big penalty against Charleston. And 1st and 10 now for Taylorville on the Charleston 33-yard line. 5:16 to go in the second quarter. Baron Odom looks to throw again. Fakes. In trouble. Look out.
Pressure.
Look out. And down. Thought he might get away, but he did not. Charleston defense comes up big there.
Mason Redfern was really in the backfield almost immediately. Great job to wrap him up around the waist so he couldn't get loose. Good tackle in the backfield.
Redfern, 5'11", 185-pound junior. 2nd and 14 after the loss on that play.
They're going to get a false start.
And you just know that head coach Jeb Odom is frustrated at the penalties. Like you said, you're in week 8.
Yeah, I think that's the 3rd or 4th false start penalty here tonight for Taylorville.
2nd and 19 now. Taylorville going the wrong way. They want to change that.
What seems to be happening for the Tornadoes is they have one bad play and then it leads into 2 or 3 more right on top of it. So they're really just shooting themselves in the foot here in the first half.
Empty backfield. Odom clearly running it. Got room. Looking to go. Got some speed. Wow. Big run there to the 26-yard line, making the 27-yard line. So that's a big play on 2nd down.
Again, when they're going empty formation like this, Charleston's putting a lot of guys at the line of scrimmage. So if Odom can get through there, he's going to have some success running the football.
3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, sorry.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, 4.
I think this is a big play for Taylorville. Late in the first half, and you've got to get something going here. Rare in motion. Rare has it. Got some room. Wide left. Hit hard at the 20. Still on his feet. 15 to the 10. Inside the 10. And that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for Taylorville. A good run there by Clark Rare.
Yeah. Again, it's simple. Put him in motion. Get him at full speed. Great job of breaking that tackle on Langdon King. Rare's a tough runner.
1st and 10 from the 10. 3:24 left in the second quarter. Empty backfield again for Odom. Odom pitches it right. Neiman hit hard. Stopped at about the 7-yard line. Thought they might get a little bit more in that play.
Now, Charleston did a great job of just stringing that one out. Just an option play there between Odom and Neiman. He took a big hit holding his ribs. Hopefully he's okay.
2nd and 8, gain of 2 on that one. Odom again looks to the sidelines. Plenty of time, as you can see, on the play clock. And
timeout by Charleston. They want to talk about it.
And that's their last one, I believe, of the half. And they do want to talk about on 2nd and 8, leading 21-0, and make sure they have everybody set up the way they want to, and and right now it gives us an opportunity to check on the CEFCU Smile Cam. CEFCU Smile Cam out and about tonight. See some of the Charleston crowd and the Taylorville crowd. There you go. Fans enjoying the action. The band getting ready for halftime. And there's Tornado Alley.
They're loud and rowdy and ready to go.
It gives me an opportunity. I think I mention every time we're here, but tomorrow is 29 years ago when Jeb Odom, when he was quarterback of the Tornadoes, they upset Sacred Heart Griffin 1994. They got an onside kick. Odom threw a pass to, I think it was Chad Milam. Mike Flynn kicked the field goal last play of the game. Taylorville stunned the top-ranked team at the state at the time. They kept the scoreboard on all night long, and big game. And I always bring that up to Jeb Odom. And Taylorville SHG was a heck of a rivalry. So 2nd and 8 now for Taylorville. What will they do out of the timeout? Odom's going to keep it. Trying to break a tackle. Can't do it. That Charleston front is tough.
Yeah, I've been really impressed here in the first half with how they've played.
So clock running, 2:30 left in the first half. Those Tornadoes, they want to get on that board. You know it. 3rd and 8 now. Rare to the left. 2 receivers right. Neiman in motion now. Odom fakes, in trouble, breaks the tackle, has some room.
Got some room.
And he's in. Touchdown. That's an Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. 8-yard touchdown run from quarterback Baron Odom.
Great run there by Odom. Broke off a tackle, and as we've been talking about, the way the defense is playing for Charleston, if you have a chance to get in the second level, you can make big plays. He did right there. Tough run by Baron Odom to get in the end zone, but that's a big momentum shift here before we go into halftime.
No doubt about that, and Taylorville try to make it 21-7 unless they go for the 2-point conversion here. And they will not. They'll go for the extra point.
And there's no warning. Like, go.
Clark Rare will attempt the point after for the home team. Good snap. Kick is up and right through. So 21-7. Taylorville back in business, Adam, with 1:58 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Taylorville's got to be happy. If you were just kind of tuning in and not paying attention, you would think Charleston would be kind of running away with this game, but Taylorville's done enough to hang around, and this game has, again, a ton of time left. Great move there by Odom to feel the pressure on his backside and then put his head and shoulders down to get in the end zone.
Very nice run there, broke the tackle, and nobody was able to stop him. So we've got a good game here now, 21-7, 1:58. Charleston will get the ball here before halftime. And
Taylorville's got to get a stop, though, defensively. Taylorville will start with the football in the second half as well. So, again, I think if you had just kind of been flipping channels, you might be surprised because it seems like Charleston's really controlled the first half, but Taylorville is still very, very much in this football game.
As you mentioned, a lot of penalties on Taylorville here in the first half, and that just makes it tougher hill to climb. Anytime you have those penalties, especially against a good team like Charleston, who's already playoff eligible. Rare will kick off again, see if he tries to go deep or does a short kick. And that's a Bridge Care Suites kickoff from the 15-yard line. Left side, got some room, better get him. Good return there to the 49-yard line. So Charleston with a good return there. Chet Schrader. So
again, they're going to have really good field position to start this drive. No timeouts, minute 49 left on the clock. We've seen they've been able to score in a hurry. So let's see what the Trojans can do here before halftime.
Chet Schrader, the senior, with a good return there. And as you said a minutes ago here, the Tornadoes need a stop on defense. They don't want that Charleston lead to become any bigger before halftime. 1:49 left. Ball at midfield now. Bonstetter. Plenty of time, rolls. And did he catch it? He got it.
I think they're going to give him the catch.
Good catch there. I wasn't sure. Luke Nelson, the senior, with his reception.
Good throw there by Bonstetter, too, to get that ball down and into the pocket.
Baron Odom couldn't quite get it, so that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. 1st and 10 from the 39. Bonstetter, plenty of time. Now he does throw. Got his man open, complete. Landon King. And Charleston moving the ball quickly because they have no timeouts. And that's another Brant Professional Agriculture first down. They've got the Tornadoes on their heels here, Adam.
Yeah, Taylorville had good coverage, but you can't, forget about a guy like King and let him get open.
First down, another reception. This one at the 15-yard line by Jacob Rowe.
Bonstetter, I think he got a little lucky. That one went into traffic, and Rowe really wasn't even expecting the ball that fast, and Odom closed on him quickly. So Bonstetter's got to be careful here before halftime.
Another Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Bonstetter has some room. Now throws it. Back of the end zone.
He's
Complete,
in.
and that's a touchdown. Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. This time it goes to number 17, Luke Nelson. He's had a big night. 27-7, Charleston leads.
Great drive there by Bonstetter kind of threw the football around, had to go to second, third options, but Nelson got in the back of the end zone, and Bonstetter was able to thread that one between two Taylorville defenders. He's 10 of 13, and he's got 3 touchdowns here tonight in the first half.
Big night. We're still in the first half. Max Weber will attempt the point after now for Charleston. Kick is good. 28-7 Charleston. How long was that drive? That was nothing. No time hardly on that drive. Unbelievable. It was less than 2 minutes, wasn't it?
It was less than a minute.
When it's because there was less than 2 minutes remaining. Yeah.
They had a minute 49 left on the clock. It was 4 plays, 50 yards, 49 seconds. Shout out to our stats guy Doug Opperman with the quick work there. But
thank you, Doug. Wow. No timeouts, and they just moved that ball.
Took a little bit of wind out of the sails here on the Taylorville sideline.
You
get a big score, you're going to get the ball at halftime. If you can come up with a stop there and really go into halftime down 21-7, you would have to be pretty happy with that, the way the first half has played out, just with the penalties and mistakes. But Coach Odom's probably a little frustrated after that last drive.
So 58 seconds to go here. See what kind of, if the Tornadoes get a return opportunity. Weber's kick, squib kick. That's a Bridgecare Suites kickoff. Fielded at the 14-yard line. Trying to get some room down the sidelines. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. So 52 seconds left. Return. Jake McConnell. And how the Tornadoes going to play this, Adam? You're down 28-7. Do you go for it a little bit, big play or not? Hope for interference or something? Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. Both of my, I got a good person and a devil maybe on both shoulders right now if I'm a head coach, because on one hand, they're going to come out and play some man-to-man, so you want to take a chance at maybe hitting a big play. But on the other hand, you've had a tough time defensively. If we happen to turn the football over right here, give them another short field in under a minute left to play, they could potentially score again.
On first down, Odom keeps it to the 36-yard line, gain of 4. Taylorville probably hoping that Barron could break one there for a big one. Clock running, 37 seconds, 36 left in the second quarter. 2nd and 6 for the Tornadoes. There's the handoff to Neiman. Breaks the tackle, cuts back in the middle, has some room, gets out to the 46-yard line. Good run there. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. 21 seconds left in the first half. So you've got 55 yards to get to the end zone. Clock runs now, starts to run again. Maybe attempt a field goal if you can get a big pass here on the sidelines. Odom to throw. Goes across the middle too much. Almost picked off. Neiman couldn't hang on to it and almost picked off there by Luke Nelson, who's had a big night on offense, as we talked about.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those across the middle. It looks like Charleston is now telling her, hey, just back up. Give them.
Prevent.
Yeah.
With 6 seconds on the clock.
It looks like he's
And
just going
looks
to
like
this
they'll
one.
take a knee, looks like. They do. Go into the locker room. 28-7. So halftime here at Taylorville. And it is 28-7. Charleston leading the Taylorville Tornadoes. And let's send it. Here's a look at the second quarter scoring summary, brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, opening in Springfield this November. 28-7 after 2 quarters here. Charleston leads Taylorville at halftime. Still have a whole another half of football, and we're going to check in with A.J. Gersh in a second here, a minute. As he lines up the head coach of Charleston to get Coach Halsley's thoughts on the first half.
And the officiating crew was talking to Coach Odom. There could have been a penalty there on that last play. Taylorville did not have enough guys on the line of scrimmage. And I think that's what they're talking about with him. They, didn't catch it as they were just going to kneel the football. But, again, just little mistakes like that have just hounded Taylorville all night tonight.
And A.J. Gersh, I think, is ready to go. A.J., take it away.
Here at the sideline with Coach Halsey. Coach, we saw a couple of occasions in which special teams really changed the game. One of them almost was a touchdown, brought back due to a penalty. This last one set you up in good field position. How has it affected your play today?
Well, hey, we don't call it special teams. We call it big play teams. It's essential in the game. It oftentimes gets overlooked, but we've got great athletes that make plays. Set us up there. I'm proud of the kids' effort. We're playing physical. We're playing intense, and we got to keep that going.
Up by a few touchdowns. Foot still on the gas. What are you telling your boys at halftime?
Oh, man, we're going to clinch. We're going to clinch for a playoff. We're not letting up on anything. We're going to hunt, and we're going to play, and these kids deserve it.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much. Sending it back up to you.
All right. Thanks, A.J. Thanks, Coach. And the law offices of Frederick Nessler halftime report is coming up next. Stay tuned. A Frederick Nessler halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Earlier today, CEFCU presented Taylorville High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. CEFCU will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Rivals host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. CEFCU is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Rivals. Thanks to CEFCU and thank you to Taylorville High School. And we'll be back with more from Taylorville. You're watching the law offices of Frederick Nessler halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay right here. You're watching the law offices of Frederick Nessler halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Throughout this Friday Night Rivals season, Route 66 Solar will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation prior to each game. This week's Route 66 Solar Scholar athletes are from Taylorville, Jesse Sloan. Jesse is a standout athlete in track and field, and he's the 2023 Illinois High School USA Triathlon State Champion. He has a 5.0 grade point average and actively participates in school activities, including National Honor Society and Student Council. Jesse generously gives back to his community by delivering meals, volunteering at events, and coaching junior cross country. And from Charleston High School, Brett Spohr. Brett boasts a remarkable 5.15 GPA. He's the captain of the football team and plays baseball and basketball for the Trojans. Brett excels in academics with high honors every semester and is a member of the National Honor Society. He dedicates time and support to the Special Olympics and JFL. These students are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of Route 66 Solar. Route 66 Solar is proud to support and encourage exceptional student athletes across Central Illinois. Congratulations to both of this week's Route 66 Solar Scholar athletes, from Taylorville, Jesse Sloan, and from Charleston, Brett Spohr. And right now, we'll go down, check in with A.J. Gersh. A.J.?
Yeah, guys, here on the sideline with Charleston AD Brian Dedman and Matthew Hutchison, principal here at Taylorville. And, yeah, the rain started pouring a little bit, guys. Appreciate you still hanging out on the field with me. And even though the rain did start coming back down, it is still an exciting night here at Taylorville. And it always is when we come out here to Tornado Alley. You guys got a lot of things going on off the football field, too.
Yeah, thanks for being here, AJ. Appreciate it. Yeah, to highlight a couple of things here at Taylorville High School. First, FFA is so strong here at Taylorville High School, and we just found out not long ago that our FFA program is top 3 in the nation for chapter in agriculture. Top 3 in the nation. We'll find out the results of that at the National Convention here coming up in late October, early November. So at the National Convention, pretty excited about that.
Yeah, so excited. I remember coming out last year talking to the FFA team, and they were all young guys and gals, so they got a bright future ahead of them.
It keeps growing and growing, and it's all tribute to our talented students and our great sponsors.
No doubt about that. And as for Charleston, 5-2 this year in football. It's an exciting night, the chance to potentially clinch a playoff spot tonight. What does the chance to do that on Friday Night Rivals mean to you guys?
It's super important to us. You know, it's been since 2012 since we were in the playoffs last, so that's a long time. So we've got a new staff in this year. Coach Halsey's leading these boys. And, you know, he's a leader of men, and he's doing a great job with these kids, and our coaching staff the same way. So we're super excited to be a part of this with Taylorville here. We really appreciate the opportunity. Hopefully our fans are back at home on this rainy night, warm and cozy, getting to watch this game. So we really appreciate it.
Well, thank you guys for joining me on the sidelines, and we'll send it back up to you in the booth.
All right. Thank you very much, AJ. Appreciate it. We'll take a break. Back with more from Taylorville. You're watching the law offices of Frederick Nessler Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. And you're watching the law offices of Frederick Nessler Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Right now, we'll take a look at some highlights in the first half, Adam.
Again, you're going to see a lot of Trojan offensive highlights there. Langdon King got us started early on the first drive. And Bonstetter, 3 touchdowns here in the first half.
Langdon King again. And this run here, really, really good. Just first carry of the game for him, and he got the touchdown, Ezekiel Hall.
Yeah, came right out of a timeout, dead ball, and then he just took it to the house. Taylorville had a rough go here in the first half, but were able to string a drive together. After this sack, they really responded. Had a big penalty that propelled them, but right before halftime, less than a minute to get into the end zone for the Trojans, and we're looking at a 28-7 score here at halftime.
That last drive, very impressive by the Trojans, and really makes it even tougher for Taylorville to come back. So take a look at some of the first half statistics. No turnovers.
Yeah.
Well played game as far as that goes. The penalties, we talked about it, Adam.
Yeah, they weren't big penalties, but they were big in timing-wise. It was throwing everything off. They seemed to come right after a negative play with Taylorville, and just would tack it on extra.
And you talked about it several times. If Taylorville could open up that passing game just a little bit, 19 yards passing.
Yeah, and now with the weather change here in the second half, I'm not sure we'll see the football leave the hands of the quarterbacks a whole lot now, but it's definitely going to change things here in the second half.
Right now, we're going to take a look at some Friday Night Rivals and Thursday Night Lights. Great moments from across the country.
The best Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Quick pitch and catch. Eludes one defender. 2, 3, 4. Great job there by LaMichael Mitchell. And he's still on his feet. LaMichael Mitchell. Great play by Mitchell. And he's going to carry the rest of Piedmont into the red zone and close to a touchdown.
Miller, end zone. This might be it. Clyde hits. Touchdown, Ethan Driver. Are you kidding me?
Rejoining you live on Comets. Handoff goes up the middle to Dino Burke, and he breaks the tackle. There he goes. Dino Burke 30, Dino Burke 40. Changing direction, has a lot of room in front of him. There he goes. 30, 25, 20. Dino Burke, 97 yards.
Down the last touch. Spartanburg would like a little breathing room, but a Gaffney pick will turn that aside. Here comes Andrew Root, who's done a little bit of everything defensively for Gaffney tonight. They've set up a wall, and he's going to take it all the way inside the Spartanburg 10-yard line.
And they kick it directly to Trevor Pike from his own 20. And Pike is on the run. Pike eludes one defender, and he's still on his feet. Clock runs out, but he's still running, and he's still running. Here comes Trevor Pike. 30, 20, 10, into the end zone. Touchdown!
Great stuff. Let's go down to A.J. Gersh. A.J.?
Here in the sideline with Coach Odom, and Coach, since coming into halftime, the field conditions changed quite a bit. Does the rain impact game plan heading into the second half?
Yeah, it affects our game plan. It affects our game plan. Both teams have to play in it. And bottom line is we're down 28-7 against a team that's being really physical right now, and we got to find a way to match our physicality.
And what was the mentality in the locker room? What did you tell your guys in order to kind of get you back on the right track here heading into the third?
Well, we know that two-man and that man pressure was going to be an issue for us. I mean, it is for everybody, and we just got to answer the call and be physical back at them and try to punch them in the face like they punched us.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we'll send it back up to you in the booth.
All right, thanks, A.J. You're watching the law offices of Frederick Nessler halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Back with more from Taylorville in just a second. Welcome back to SEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Waffle, Adam Anderson, AJ Gersh, ready to start the third quarter. Max Weber, what a booming kick, a Bridge Care Suites kickoff in and out of the end zone. Adam Anderson, he is a sophomore, and he is a good kicker, Max Weber.
Yeah, he is going to be a difference maker for the Trojans. He's going to be one I'm sure coaches are going to start looking at the next level as well, because to just be a sophomore, you know he's going to get a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger. That's quite a weapon to have.
Great shot of the camera work of the great shot of the rain coming down. It's coming down pretty steadily, pretty heavy right now.
Yeah, it is. The wind's picked up a little bit, and it's going to stick around here for maybe the rest of the game. Let's hope it clears up quicker, but that definitely changes everything for both football teams.
1st and 10 from the 20 now. Baron Odom. We start the third quarter. Run up the middle for a couple. And right now, we'll send it down to A.J. Gersh for the second half Brant Professional Agriculture field conditions. A.J.?
Paul, things have changed. Heading into halftime, it was seemingly like we were going to avoid the rain. Torrential rain downpour. I opened up my WICS weather app to check on the radar, and it is not looking like this rain will stop throughout the second half. So they're going to have to make some adjustments, as Coach Odom was saying here in our post-halftime interview. We're going to probably expect a lot of running the football here in the third quarter and moving forward, and we'll toss it back up to you in the booth. Try to stay dry.
How about this? Look at this. Look at Clark Rare go. What a run there to the 35-yard line of Charleston. Rain or no rain, that's a heck of a run. It's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Clark Rare.
Yeah, he's going to come right at you down here on the sideline. Great inside block. A great move right there on Nelson to get him to freeze for a second, and that gave him enough room to get down the sideline.
1st and 10 now for Taylorville, just like that, from the Charleston 35-yard line. Taylorville bunches up tight here. Odom. A little bit of a push play there.
Little bit of Philadelphia Eagles push action.
Becoming more popular, isn't it? Everywhere you go now. So 2nd and 7, they get 3 on the play. Great shot of from the men and women doing the camera work here in production. Thank you. Showing the great pictures here of the rain and coming down steadily in Taylorville.
Now it will make the field slick out there, so you got to worry about snaps and everything else as well.
Odom keeps it, looks for an opening, gets to the 30-yard line. Be third and about 5 for Taylorville, and you know they'd love to get in that end zone here on their opening drive in the second half.
Great play up front by number 52 Bowling. He was in the backfield a lot in the first half, and it seems to be the case here in the second half to start this drive.
On third down, Odom. Hands off to Neiman. Going to be short.
It's going to be about a 2.5 yards, 2 yards short here.
You got to go for it, obviously. Down
these scores and in this type of weather.
So 4th and 2. Are they going to go for the push again? No, they snap it back. Rare breaks the tackle. Stopped, though. Stopped on. No, the second effort wasn't enough. Thought it might trick the Trojans. Didn't work.
I liked the idea, a little trick play, maybe catch them off guard, but again, just didn't have enough there to. It looked like Rare might have been trying to throw the football.
Not sure, but Charleston takes over on downs. Frustrating start for Taylorville. They certainly moved the ball well there for a while. 1st and 10 for the 30 now. Luke Bonstetter played well. There's the handoff up to the 36-yard line. And that is someone we haven't talked too much about, Cody Bell.
Yeah, first carry of the game there for Bell. Coach Halsey said the plan is, we're not taking our foot off the gas. We want to clinch. It's important for these kids. They deserve it. And they were definitely the more physical team in the first half.
2nd and 4 now for Bonstetter. Goes under center. Hands off. Right side, nothing doing there. Maybe a little bit of a loss on the play.
I think they're going to mark him right about the line of scrimmage. Great tackle there by Liam Pyatt. Just read that inside fullback run quickly and was able to bring him down.
So 3rd down and 3 for Charleston. 28-7, they lead. Look at that rain coming down.
2023, the year of the weather.
Yeah, no doubt about
it. We've had a
it.
little bit of everything.
And did the Tornadoes jump?
I think they got far enough in that neutral zone to call the penalty.
So that will be a first down. Brant Professional Agriculture first down for Charleston.
Again, 7 penalties now on Taylorville.
I think it's raining still. Look at that. Wow. Good shot. Good shot. On 1st and 10 from the 42, Bonstetter and the Trojans. Hands off. And nothing doing that time. Cody Bell again. Nothing that time.
Yeah, we have not seen Spore here in the second half yet. Maybe they're giving a little bit of a break. He does play defense as well.
So Bell goes out. 7:26 to go here in the third quarter. And if you're Taylorville, obviously you don't want a long drive by Charleston.
Well, that clock is going to be their enemy too.
2nd and 9 from the gun now. Bonstetter has time, throws across the middle. Tipped, incomplete. Intended receiver was Jacob Rowe. So 3rd and 9.
Baron Odom right there in the area to maybe make a play on that football. Just got to be careful putting that in the air. Got a whole big change of personnel here for Charleston. Let's see what they dial up.
On 3rd and 9. Ball on their own 43. Taylorville needs a stop. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. And they got it. I thought Taylorville might get it, but Bonstetter was able to cover it up. So,
again, that's going to be another issue. It's not just throwing the football, it's snaps as well.
You talked about it, and I think we might have seen it right there. So 4th now and 20 for Charleston. Taylorville maybe with an opportunity to get the ball decent field position.
It's just coming down.
But Weber is a good punter as well. High snap, gets it down. Line drive. And
he lost the ball.
And Charleston has. Football. He wasn't down, he didn't have possession. Charleston ball. Oh boy, Jake McConnell could not hang on to it. And Charleston has the ball. Here's a great replay.
He went down to get it.
Thought he was.
He never had possession of it as he fell on that football, and it just squirted through his hands and body right there.
Great camera work.
Yeah. Wow. Just, again, an unfortunate special teams mistake there to give Charleston excellent field position.
So ball on the 34 of Taylorville. That's where Bonstetter and the Trojans will start this drive. 5:56 left in the 3rd quarter. Bonstetter throwing deep. It tipped.
He caught it.
And caught by Charleston. Touchdown. He fell, but he's in. That's number 9, Chet Schrader. And that's another Abraham Lincoln Keppel Airport touchdown. How about that? You talk about the breaks going your way. Charleston gets one there.
Yeah, take a look. Bonstetter looks like he was trying to fit this one into Nelson. So the ball's broken up right there and just hung up in the air. He just stepped right into Chet Schrader. You got to be in the right place at the right time. No more perfect than that.
34-7, and Max Weber, the kicker / punter, he's been busy tonight. Extra point attempt, and it is blocked. So 34-7 is our score, and we're going to take a timeout. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more from Taylorville in just a minute. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Rainy Friday night here in Taylorville, at least here in the second half. Charleston has just scored again. They lead 34-7. Max Weber with the Bridge Care Suites kickoff. And once again, no opportunity for the Tornadoes to return that kick. Weber with an incredibly strong leg. He is some kind of talent. And Baron Odom, the junior quarterback, will come out again with the Tornadoes with a tall task, trailing 34-7. Still a lot of time left in this one, and we saw on that last drive they did very well.
Yeah,
until the 4th down play, they couldn't convert.
Yeah, they've moved the ball well, but it always seems to be 1 or 2 plays, and then it just kind of snowballs on them and really shuts down their drive. So hopefully they can pin something here together. You know, the drop punt really was unfortunate.
Baron Odom by himself. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Odom going to keep it. Looking for some blockers. Has some room. Gets a couple of yards on the play. Hard-earned yards. And that rain is just continuing to come down. You get a good shot of it bouncing off of the track that surrounds the field here. Great facility. Beautiful facility here in Taylorville.
Yeah, beautiful.
Great folds of honor tonight. Great tribute, military. 2nd and 5. They'll give him 5 on that play. Odom looks to throw. Looks left, looks right. Incomplete. I don't know if they miscommunicated there. Or...
Again, it looks like you just had a lot on that one, but...
Third and 5.
There were some Trojan defenders, but man, just look at that rain coming down. Yeah, The Trojans had that one kind of snipped out to Rare.
3rd and 5. I think every third down now will be big for Taylorville in this game. Trailing 34-7. Empty backfield. Odom bobbles it, but has it. Looks he's in trouble. Throws it. Complete.
No,
back,
hit the ground.
Hit the ground. Couldn't quite tell, so it'll be 4th and 5.
I don't know if he was
25.
If that was a play action to Rare, or if he was going to pitch it to him and then just couldn't because the ball was so wet.
4th and 5 now for Taylorville.
The ball boys on both sides become two of the more important people in this football game moving forward.
And Taylorville, unless they back up Odom and punt, look like they'll go for it. They almost have to at this point. But let's see, 4th and 5 from their own 25. Odom keeps it.
Don't going to be about a yard short.
Got it. Charleston defense stops Odom and the Tornadoes offense. Now Charleston with the ball on the 29-yard line of Taylorville with 4:47 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tornadoes just could not get that first down. Bonstetter under center. Hands off right side. Cuts back in. Haven't called his name too much tonight. Malik Perry, the 5'10", 210-pound senior with the carry.
Yeah, just a simple inside run there to Perry. He stretched it out, but was able to get upfield and get 3-4 yards.
2nd and 6 now. Ball on the 25 of Taylorville. Bonstetter under center. Hand off again to Perry. And they're just going to pound that ball. The Trojans are.
Yeah, don't need to be in a big hurry at all.
Be 3rd and short, 3rd and a couple for Charleston. You stepped out at halftime for a second, Adam. How was the temperature? Was it cooling off or not a little bit?
It cooled off a little bit. Not a huge temperature drop, but again, I think the winds picked up a little with this rain too. Just kind of made it pretty mushy out.
On 3rd and 2, it's a Brant Professor Agriculture first down and more. Out of bounds. Carry the Trojans mixing it up, getting different personnel in there. That's Ben Coffey with the carry, the junior. And whoever the Trojans put in, they seem to be doing well.
Yeah, they seem to have a little bit of backfield depth here. Maybe getting a few guys some spells, because I know a lot of the guys play both ways, so maybe they're trust enough of their backups to get in this football game, and they've done well, like you said.
1st and goal from the 5 for Charleston. Great camera work again. There's the handoff. And look at that. Perry, Malik Perry stopped. Wasn't easy though. I've been impressed by this Charleston team tonight, Adam. We heard good things, saw some film of them, and they are a good, solid team.
They are they don't, do anything super flashy, but they do a lot of things really, really well. They were very, very physical to start this football game, and I've noticed that in other games too. They just kind of come right at you.
2nd and goal from the 2. Second man through gets the ball, and he gets the touchdown. That's Brett Spohr with an Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown for Charleston. 40-7. They lead.
Great job up front by Spohr. But this Charleston offensive line has really been kind of the players of the game so far, if I had to make a selection, because they have just really dominated up front, both offensively and defensively as well.
Max Weber to attempt the point after. Good snap, good kick. It is up and it is good. 41-7. Charleston. Let's go down to AJ Gersh for the Cascom sideline report. AJ?
Yeah, guys, it's not just the CW team here braving the conditions out on the field this evening. At Taylorville, if you're familiar with it, they have quite the program. It's called Tommy TV, where they have a student-run television station. They do live broadcasts of the games, football, basketball, volleyball, soccer. I was speaking with one of the on-air personalities here, one of the students. He's a junior right before the game. He said, you know what, rain or shine, we're ready to broadcast. As a student broadcasting facility, really, it's top-notch. They give these kids practice as journalists, something Nick Patrick, Tornado alum, would have loved to have had back in the day. Here, they are really utilizing it to its full ability. Back up to you guys.
All right, thanks, AJ. Great insight, and I was able to talk to one of the students as well at Tommy TV, and yeah, good stuff. Great experience, and shout out to Nick Patrick, ABC News Channel 20 meteorologist, like you said, from Taylorville. So 41-7, 2:40 to go in the third quarter.
Definitely not what I thought the score would be as we got here into the second half.
And there's another Bridge Carrier Suites kickoff and another non-opportunity for Taylorville to return that ball. So 41-7. Take a look at them at the touchdown once again here from the Trojans on second and goal.
Again, didn't need to get very many, and they got Spore back in the game. He's their workhorse there, and great job up front by the Trojan offensive line.
So Barron Odom and Taylorville, a tough task tonight. Battling a tough Charleston team. You're battling the elements. Both teams, of course, are, but certainly tougher, feels tougher when you're down 41-7. On first down, Odom. Hands off. Nothing doing there.
Nothing doing up front there.
And we want to thank Antonio's Pizza for providing tonight's meal for the Friday Night Rivals crew. Great job, great pizza. Anything goes at Antonio's. And thanks for the pizza. It was great. All the men and women of the Friday Night Rivals crew loved it. So, Antonio's Pizza. Great stuff. So 2:06 clock running here in the third. Taylorville, as we said, Adam, off air, I think Bethalto Civic Memorials, who the Tornadoes will close with next week. But here's a handoff, delayed handoff, and just nothing there for Taylorville.
No, a lot of white jerseys in the backfield right there. Take a look at the replay, excuse me. But just up front, this Trojan defensive line has just been beating the Tornadoes to the punch here seemingly all night. I've been very impressed with them.
3rd and 8 now for Taylorville. They could certainly use a big play here. Odom under center. Odom to throw. Rolls. Looking. Nope. Going to keep it. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Good run to the 29-yard line. I think he's
going to be close to. I think he's going to be about a yard short where they're marking him down at.
And certainly I would think Taylorville would go for it here, obviously.
Again, fighting off two tackles.
Odom's a good runner.
Yeah.
So 4th and 1 for Taylorville from their own 29. Odom.
We get a timeout
before. Yep. Taylorville called timeout before the. And Jeb Odom wants to talk about it with his squad, so we'll do 4th and 1 again, or here. See if we can check in on a few scores in the area. Pleasant Plains needs a win.
They were down big at halftime to Williamsville, 28-6. I think the weather is affecting everybody, but Rochester's up 42-14 on Chatham Glenwood.
Wow. And tonight at 10:15 on ABC, join us for the Friday Night Rivals recap on News Channel 20. One outstanding play from around the area will be named the Midwest Bath Play of the Week. That's tonight at 10:15 on News Channel 20. You don't want to miss that. Be a lot of plays from across Central Illinois, the high school football tonight that Brielle Berry and Dante Furco will have to choose from for the Midwest Bath Play of the Week.
I feel like it's going to be a lot of wet replays here tonight.
I think you're right. So here we go. 4th and 1 from the 29 for the Tornadoes. Odom under center. Tornadoes tightly bunched. Rare in motion. Goes back to Rare. Tries to cut back. Does.
I don't think he got enough for a first down.
He did not.
He got about to the line of scrimmage.
So
they did a good job stringing that one up to where he felt like he could cut back inside, but he had a bunch of Trojans there waiting on him.
You see the frustration on Rare and the Tornadoes' faces. Just tough go over here. So Charleston takes over first and 10 from the Taylorville 26-yard line.
It does feel like the rain is letting up a little bit.
Inside of a minute here. A big run. Look at this hole up the middle. Holy smokes. And a big run there by Cody Bell.
Bell's just played here in the second half, but he's done a great job for Charleston. Took care of the football there too, and now they're 1st and goal.
And that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. 1st and goal from the 9 now for Charleston. And that we probably have seen the last play of the third quarter. Time will expire here. So we are through 3 quarters here in Taylorville, and here's a look at the third quarter scoring summary brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Opening in Springfield this November. 41-7, Charleston all over the Taylorville Tornadoes after 3. Back with more CFQ Friday Night Rivals in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to CFQ Friday Night Rivals presented by News Channel 20. We're ready to start the fourth quarter here in Taylorville. Charleston with the lead. A big lead, 41-7, and the ball. 1st and goal from the Taylorville 9. There's a handoff up the middle. Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. Cody Bell with the scoring honors this time.
Again, up front by Charleston, just paved his way. Take a look at the replay. Just a huge hole right there. We're able to get up to the 2nd and 3rd level before he was even touched by a Tornado defender.
Official almost got hit there. Wow. So Bell with the touchdown, and Weber. He has been really busy, hasn't he, Weber, tonight? Had one extra point attempt blocked. This one is up, and this one is good. So the lead, 48-7. Charleston all over Taylorville.
Yep. So
and with the score, I got him.
After this kickoff, the clock will only stop on change of possession and timeouts. It'll continue to run any other time now.
And the National Desk, impartial fact-based journalism with breaking news from the live desk. Choose America's News Now. The National Desk, weekday mornings at 7 on CW23. So, running clock, as Adam mentioned here in the fourth quarter now with the score 48-7. Like I really am in disbelief that the score is this lopsided, but Charleston, really, really good team. They've played extremely well, both sides of the ball. They've controlled the line. Taylorville has not had a lot go their way tonight.
No, Coach Halsey has his guys ready to go. He had them locked in and laser focused because he wants to clinch that playoff berth, and again have the opportunity in Week 9 to potentially get a home game at 7-2. It could happen.
And Weber with the Bridge Care Suites kickoff. No return once again for Taylorville. So see if Taylorville can get something going here as the clock will run, as like you said, the fourth quarter.
Yep, so it'll just keep going.
So Tornadoes will start on 1st and 10 from their own 20. And Taylorville will have a lot of pressure on them next week because they will need to win to become playoff eligible.
Yeah, they'll play Civic Memorial was 2-5 going into tonight, so they are obviously already on the outside looking in at the playoffs, just maybe looking to play spoiler for these Tornadoes.
On 1st down, the Tornadoes keep it on the ground, and they're mixing up their personnel. Carry that time. Cason Long, 5'11", 150-pound senior with the carry. It's hardly ever this quiet in Taylorville, but you got some rain, you got a lopsided score, kind of tough to cheer hard right now. Odom on 2nd down. Keeps it on the ground and stopped at the 24, maybe a gain of 2 for the Tornadoes on that play.
Yeah, a few different guys have checked in here for the Tornadoes. The rain did stop, so I'm sure both sides are happy about that, but that was a rough third quarter to deal with weather-wise.
(48-7), Charleston. Odom goes under center on 3rd and 5. Odom looks to throw. Nope. Gonna keep it. Just bunched up.
Yeah, just
line of scrimmage.
Again, had a ton of guys in his face almost immediately. Great job up front by Charleston.
And we talked about it on the preview show, Adam, and from Charleston's perspective, there's a big difference finishing either 6-3 or 7-2.
Yeah.
A lot of things go into that, and Taylorville will punt here on 4th and 5 from their own 25.
You know, obviously matchup-wise, you're going to get a better one, but at 7-2, you do have the opportunity to host a home first-round playoff game, and I know that would mean a lot for everybody there in Charleston.
Snap is bobbled for Taylorville, I think.
And then it's been a tough night for Zayton Sides, the punter. Just has not been able to cleanly catch the snap all night.
So now you great camera work once again to see the replay. Just things not going Taylorville's way. So Charleston 1st and 10 here, 8:30 to go. Clock continue to run, as we said. Ball on the 16 of Taylorville. We will have our player of the game and the presentation of the SEFQ Champions Trophy after this game, of course. A.J. Gersh will take care of that for us down on the field, and Charleston rushes up to the line. On 1st down, there's the carry there by Ezekiel Hall, the junior, 5'7", 150 pounds, for Charleston.
Hall had that big touchdown in the first half. Again, Charleston's run a few guys back in the backfield just to give Spore a little bit of a breather. Maybe that's something they use as the playoffs get here, just they all do something a little bit different than the other.
Charleston was close last year, right? Just couldn't make it to the playoffs, but more than likely in now, first time since 2012. So congratulations to them, and they are a good team. 2nd and 4 from the 10. There's a handoff again to Hall. Breaks a few tackles. He's to the 6-yard line.
Be really close for a 1st down.
See where they spot it. And it will be third and short now for Charleston.
It's be about the nub of the football away from getting a first down right there.
Trojans, no need to be in a hurry here. Clock running. They've got this one well under control. Just a frustrating night for Taylorville. So Taylorville, like we said, next week, big game, Bethalto Civic Memorial. Taylorville hasn't made the playoffs since 2019. They want to get back there, obviously. So third and short. Here's the first down to Brant Professional Agriculture. First down, a little bit more for Aiden Archibald, 6'3", 235-pound senior.
Big carry there, just an inside trap there for the Trojans. Almost snuck that one in the end zone.
6:08. First and goal for Charleston.
Again, Coach Halsey just taking his time. Doesn't need to be in a hurry right here.
Two good coaches, two good programs, and Charleston just has the upper hand tonight. There you see Coach Halsey.
And would you believe it, right down the road from us, Rochester has now just gone up 56-14 over Chatham-Glenwood, so that will also be a running clock game for the Rockets.
How about that? Delay of game for
just didn't get out of the huddle quick enough.
I don't think that breaks their heart. I don't think they're trying to score or anything. So 5:20 to go. Like we said, the rain is pretty much stopped.
Yeah, rain stopped. Winds picked up a little bit, but shouldn't be a huge factor here as we finish out this football game.
First and goal from the 7 for Charleston. Second man through goes to Jacob Rowe. Tornadoes able to stop Rowe there at the 4. It'll be second and goal from the 4-yard line.
Paul, is it crazy to believe that we are 4 minutes away from talking about week 9?
It's unbelievable. We talked about the weather, right? The first week, we didn't end up doing a game because of lightning. We thought it'd be because of heat. Incredible, and had some heat first few weeks and that, and last week really, really cold. Tonight rainy, which is to be expected, right? Central Illinois.
Welcome to Illinois.
In October, that's right. But it does fly. It is a sprint, like you always say at the beginning of the season.
It's nine weeks. It seems like when you're looking at the calendar, like, man, that's a lot. But then when you get into it, it really is very fast.
And speaking of getting into it, Jacob Rowe, number 7, gets into the end zone, and that's another Abraham Lincoln Capitol Airport touchdown for the Trojans. They add to their lead.
Again, just great job up front by Charleston. They've really established dominance here tonight on offensive line and defensive line both.
So Max Weber, sophomore, will attempt another extra point for Charleston. And Brett Spohr, the holder, and no point after
missed it
there. So 55-7 our score, 54-7. back with more SFU Friday Rivals from Taylorville in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Late in the fourth quarter, we have a running clock here in Taylorville as Charleston leads Taylorville 55-7 here. Running clock in the fourth quarter, and for the first time, Taylorville, or second time, they have a chance to return a kickoff here. Look at Rare go out to the 27-yard line, still fighting hard here, and he looks like he might be shook up a little bit. Tough run there for Clark Rare.
Yeah, and Coach Odom, you know these kids are going to fight until that final whistle blows. That's just the kind of coach he is. That's what he gets out of his players. So they're definitely not going to lay down for anybody.
Like I said, we'll have the player of the game and the presentation of the SFQ Champions Trophy after this one ends.
When I start waving, you guys wave back, okay?
So, from the 28, Odom. Hands off. And Rare with the carry. And right now we'll do the SFQ Smile Cam. There it is, the SFQ Smile Cam.
Keep going.
Hey, for the third quarter, those are the most important guys on that Taylorville sideline, the ball boys.
And that was Kason Long on that run. Excuse me on that. Kason Long, the senior with the run. And you said still a lot of smiles out there. 2:35 running clock. 2nd and 4. High snap. Odom hands off. Hit hard. Ball came loose. I believe he was down. He was down. The ball carrier that time was for Taylorville. Was number 43 again, Kason Long.
Getting the senior a few carries here at the end of the game.
Running back, linebacker, yes, that's right. Last home game, unless they make the playoffs, somehow have a home game. You never know, I guess, but.
Last scheduled home game.
There you go.
We could call it.
And there's the handoff, a carry again to the 40-yard line for Kason Long.
And they'll move here for a first down.
And they will move the chains, yes, indeed. And that's another Brant Professional Agriculture first down for Taylorville.
And you don't want to. I'm not a huge guy of moral victories, but there are some things you can take away, a lot of teaching moments that Coach Odom and his staff can take away from this football game. And you got to turn around and get ready to win a big Week 9 game to try to make it to Week 10.
From the 40, Odom pitches to Long, wide left, out of bounds. Charleston defenders are big and they are strong and tough.
Yeah, Coach Halsey has really turned around the reputation and the wins. Honestly, have come with just the hard work that he's put his kids through, and he knows they've worked hard for him the past few years, and they do deserve to make these playoffs. So I'm very happy for him. I'm happy for the Charleston community to break a decade-long streak of not playing in the postseason.
I second those comments, definitely. Congratulations to them. There's a big carry there. That time, I believe it was a Cash Die. Number 10 with the carry, I believe.
I think they're going to call that.
It was, and clock will run down. Time will expire here, and that's going to do it for Week 8 of SFQ Friday Night Rivals, and 55-7. And you get a look at our fourth quarter scoring summary brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, opening in Springfield this November. 55-14, 55-7. Check that. Charleston wins. We'll take a break. Back with more SFQ Friday Night Rivals from Taylorville in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. The Charleston Trojans have just picked up victory number 6. They beat Taylorville 55-7. And here is tonight's drive of the game, brought to you by Insurance King.
You know, it was right before halftime. There was a minute 49 left on the clock. They got this really good return to start at basically midfield. And then Luke Bonstetter just went to work here quickly and swiftly down the field.
No timeouts. They had no timeouts. And what was it, 49 seconds? 49-second drive.
49-second drive.
And that is definitely tonight's drive of the game, brought to you by Insurance King. As great fake there, and
put that one tight into traffic, and then he found Nelson in the back corner of the end zone right here. And that was a huge score going into halftime.
He blinked, and the Tornado scored. Charleston scored. It was incredible. So that's tonight's drive of the game, brought to you by Insurance King. And tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Golden Rule Cleaning, is none other than
number 3, Luke Bonstetter. He was 11 of 15 on the night, 4 touchdowns. Great night by Bonstetter. Dealt with the elements and everything else, but did it well for the Trojans.
Great command, great presence. He had a great game, and yeah, congratulations to him for tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Golden Rule Cleaning, Luke Bonstetter. So, and right now we're going to go down to AJ Gersh. AJ?
Guys, I'm here on the field with the Trojans, who have just clinched the postseason for the first time in 11 years. And I'm here with our Golden Rule Cleaning player of the game, number 3, 151 yards, 4 touchdowns, Luke Bonstetter. Luke, seemingly you were seeing everything tonight. Who do you give it out to?
I give it out to everybody, man. This was a group effort. Everybody around did their job, and it's a hell of a win, man.
Congratulations on the win. Congratulations to the Trojans, and of course Coach Halsey coming back to Charleston, making the playoffs. What does this win and this season mean to you?
It means a lot, but most importantly, it's for these kids. That's why I did it. Since day one, it's about these kids, and I want to get them in the postseason. I want them to experience it, and I couldn't be happier.
An incredible night here for the Trojans, just an incredible night of football. The rain cleared up. So, with that being said, I'm going to hand you guys the CEFCU Champions Trophy and let you celebrate. Congratulations, Charleston.
All right, congratulations again to the Charleston Trojans. They punched their ticket for sure to the playoffs. Congratulations. They get the CEFCU Friday Night Rivals Champions Trophy. Well deserved, Adam Anderson.
Yeah, very well deserved. They played a great game tonight.
And I'll tell you what, I will tell you, not only did some people play a great game tonight, but we had some great men and women doing some great job tonight, just battling the elements as they always do.
And got us a lot of great visuals, but yeah, they battled the elements out there. They deal with a lot week in, week out. We couldn't be more happy to be working alongside of them, and they give us the great looks that we see on TV every week.
Thank you very, very much. I couldn't have said it any better myself, and just a great job bringing all the pictures home of that scram. Look at that. You have the timeout coordinator. You have everything. So, and the men and women in the truck. Hey, Chris, Doug, everybody.
A lot of good-looking people in there.
That's right. They do a great job. Look at that. It's not easy to push different buttons at the right time and make us look and sound decent, right? All right, next week, CEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by News Channel 20 brings you Week 9. Hard to believe. We'll be in Pleasant Plains as the Cardinals take on the New Berlin Pretzels. That's next Friday night starting at 7 right here on CW23. And before we say goodnight, again, Adam, happy anniversary, 11th anniversary to you and Leanne.
Appreciate that.
Yes, all the best to you and your lovely bride. And that's going to be it from Taylorville. We will see you next week for our last regular season game.
The battle for Grant Saber will take us to Pleasant Plains, and it should be a great matchup.
I had a feeling you might say that. That's right, the Grant Saber. All right. All right. That's going to do it from Taylorville. Great host. Thanks for having us, and we will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Good night from Taylorville.